Lil Eazy, and he's going to share a little bit about what his dad went through. But please, y'all, when he's done, allow them to exit so he can go and do what he needs to do, the business that he needs to take care of. Can y'all do that for me, please? Respect. That's all I ask you to do, is respect and let him do what he needs to do, okay? All right, Stacey J is going to read a little bit about what his dad said, and then he's going to give us something about his dad.
Give it up for Lil Eazy E one more time. I found a quote that I read earlier in the day, but since there's more of y'all here, I just wanted to share something that his father, may he rest, once said. HIV is not a disease that just affects certain people. It's not a race thing, it's a people thing. It's just something that's out there, and people need to realize that it's real and that it can happen to you. So once again, let's keep this conversation going. Give out the resources to your friends, family, all your loved ones, and let's keep this conversation going to end HIV. Thanks, y'all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to sit here and just tell you my story. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of the older ones know, but the young kids, I'm going to sit here and give you my story, because I was about y'all age when my life made a full turnaround, you know what I mean? And just speaking on it because of the fact of, you know, what originally me and Dana came out here to do, you know what I mean, was to speak to the youth about helping us. Because matter of fact, I'm gonna put it just pinpoint blank to you. This virus, this disease is attacking only majority Black and Hispanics. In Arizona, it's attacking Blacks and Hispanics. In Arizona, you had a 20% increase since 2020, I want to say 2022. And again, just Hispanics and Blacks. When we're the smallest population, so that lets you know and gives you a good insight of how much is attacking our people, you know what I mean? And a lot of y'all may be fans and really follow my story to know a lot about how I feel and how I think, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna take it back to 1995 when my father passed away from HIV. It was March 26, 1995, he passed away. I was 10 years old. I buried my father April 7th. I turned 11 April 23rd, you know? So my story is, you know, I mean, I give all praise to God to help me raise, because like he says, I'm gonna be with the motherless and the fatherless. It's in the word, you know what I mean? And I believe he was with me because as many, you know, would you say famous individuals, they have the resources to do what? To have, you know, therapy, take you through things. Me and my brothers and sisters didn't have none of that. So we learned to deal with it quick, fast, and in a hurry in Compton, California. And again, all praise to God that I was able to sit here and strive and grow up to be the man that I am today, have children, love and respect them, and be the father that I was taught how to be. But my sisters, I feel like it scarred them, and it's still a scar into them to this day. And as kids, we sit here and we wonder, like, how did my father die so fast from that? And he had more money than Magic Johnson, and Magic Johnson's still alive, you know what I mean? So that really messed me up as a kid. And when I got to high school, I studied this virus so much about things that didn't make sense to me, you know what I mean? When my father was in the hospital, my father went through surgery to fix leakage in his lung. And that was the day he stopped talking completely. And that was the day that kind of turned it around on me, because that was the last day I seen him, and he couldn't speak. And he had just had a tear rolling down his eye, and I'm grabbing him and I'm crying. And I literally stood right in the doorway where they were having the surgery at and seeing them pump on his chest. Now, as a kid, going into my teenage years, I studied that he shouldn't have got that kind of operation during that time, you know what I mean? Because again, we all know that it attacks your white blood cells, and it would be harder for him to sit here and recover in that aspect, you feel what I mean? So just plainly speaking, and I'm gonna be truthful to y'all, because again, I love y'all, and that's just me, I'm real. So I grew up all my life not thinking he died from this virus. I grew up my life thinking it was something else, but it did never take away from me being an advocate to sit here and stop anybody else from going through what I went through as a kid, or period point blank in their life, to lose somebody to this virus called AIDS. You know what I mean? So I always studied it. I always was an advocate for it. I went out the country, Ghana, Belgium, speak to the youth, speak to kids and everything about educating yourself about this virus. You know what I mean? We're going to be young. All of us going to be promiscuous. You feel what I'm saying? But know your status. You know what I mean? And then the biggest thing that they doing to attack us is, you know, I'm going to speak deep to y'all now. The president doesn't give aid to sit here and give the medicine to fight this. So again, it's just something that's going to continuously attack us, you know what I mean, if we allow it to. You feel what I'm saying?